They thought no one was watching, but the camera was already rolling. What happens next is unexpected, surprising, and in some cases hard to believe. So stay with me, because these are moments people never meant anyone to see. At least he wasn't lying when he said the restaurant has the freshest food. What can you even say about this guy? What was he thinking? If this isn't a scene straight out of Final Destination, I don't know what is. This family was incredibly lucky in that moment and probably don't even realize it. One wrong move and your whole day is ruined. It's honestly a miracle that no one got hurt here. Looks like all their savings went to waste on this new drone business idea. He wanted to show off his skills, but maybe reading the manual first would have helped. Where was his mind at that moment? I've never seen someone hit a punching bag like this before. You have to admit, these two are the perfect combination. She probably watched too many videos of girls trying to handle bulls, but this wasn't quite the same. Smile and keep going. That's the only way. One thing confuses me here. Did she get lost and end up at this training? Because that outfit doesn't fit at all. Practice makes perfect. You just can't give up. Does he really think he can walk on water? Working at a market is always a show. It's never boring. A lot of people are afraid of dogs, and sometimes I get it. My dog also prefers playing with my shoes instead of the toys I bought. There are no free photos here. Learn that the hard way. After a long ride, your arms and legs can fail you. That's why brakes are important. I have to admit, he's got talent to be a stuntman. Before we continue, take a second to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, drop a comment and tell us which country you're watching from. We'd love to see where our amazing audience is coming from. Even on a dry, clean road, you need to be careful while driving. Now imagine conditions like this. Something is clearly not right with this pool.
You had it.
Era pra você cair.
With friends like these, you really don't need enemies. Looks like his dog gained a little too much weight. This is the last thing he needed in his life right now. Help arrived on the road, but honestly, they just made the situation even worse. A group of friends that always guarantees chaos and fun. Luckily for him, this happened in a computer repair shop. Maybe they can fix it quickly, though I doubt it. One small mistake can cost a lot. Fortunately, this guy was really lucky and didn't get hurt. Installing an aquarium at home goes completely wrong. Was this man the luckiest person alive in that moment? I think he was. A truly terrifying moment captured in China. A massive rock collapsed and destroyed almost an entire village. Yet somehow no one was injured. The day she hates the most isn't Monday but Sunday, because that's cleaning day and something always goes wrong. His coworkers pranked him and turned it into a hilarious TikTok moment. He got distracted by a beautiful neighbor while leaving the garage, and that's how all this happened. The fish strikes back at the last second. She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time, but somehow they managed to get out of it. For me, this is a superpower, being able to jump into water that cold. Instead of the blade, the axe landed right on its handle. It's unbelievable, but it turned out to be a real piece of art. Man keeps doing backflips on just one leg. Incredible skill and strength in every single move. It looks like this plane is more likely to land than take off. Its will completely failed at the worst possible moment. It's fascinating to watch these two twins in front of the mirror. Even without the reflection, their synchronization is incredible. Driver of this excavator definitely should have been a bit gentler. It's too late for repairs now that the worst has happened. This unusual mushroom automatically closes as soon as it absorbs water, an incredible natural process captured on camera. Landing of this helicopter looks absolutely fascinating. The pilot is showing incredible control under tough conditions. Take a look at what a giant cat rescue net actually looks like. The entire evacuation process is designed down to the smallest detail. This truck and its driver are showing incredible bravery on the field. Despite deep mud and a steep uphill climb, they don't give up. Car that was heading to pick up another vehicle suddenly loses control on the road. The situation got complicated in just a few seconds. Sometimes it's better to just keep walking and mind your business. If he hadn't been so curious, he would have avoided this messy situation. Lesson learned the hard way. It's incredible how one small moment of carelessness can change everything. Even though the impact looked minor, it was enough for the driver on the main road to lose control. Road safety truly depends on millimeters. It's rare to see such a clear shot of lightning hitting city infrastructure. The electric pole took the full charge, creating an incredible visual effect. Nature always reminds us who is truly in charge. Forget narrow stairs and elevators. This is the future of moving and construction. Special systems allow for easy lowering of loads from great heights without any risk. Engineering at its best, making hard work easier. He planned the perfect getaway but forgot one crucial detail. Look at that moment of panic when he realizes he's being filmed in the act. Justice was faster than the thief this time. See how technology helps manage crowds on the platforms. Sonic deterrents ensure that no one crosses the safety line as the train arrives. A smart solution for avoiding accidents at busy stations. Cats are known for exploring, but this one went a bit too far. It got its head stuck in the door gap and ended up trapped in a funny position. We're sure it will think twice before peeking next time. Cameras captured the dramatic moment a ship hits an obstacle. You can see the difference between the external damage and the shock felt on the inside. A terrifying reminder of just how massive these machines actually are. Sometimes the best things happen completely by accident and unplanned. The kid flew and landed right in the bin in the most interesting way possible. This is one of those one-in-a-million moments that was luckily captured. It's hard being a mascot when the doors are too small for your costume. Watch as this character gets stuck while entering and loses balance in front of everyone. Laughter was guaranteed, and the mascot surely learned a lesson. Watch how professionals take control of the road in just a few seconds. These motorcycle officers redirect traffic at lightning speed, ensuring order on the way. Their maneuvering skills in heavy traffic are truly impressive. Have you ever seen such precise handoff in motion? The footage shows a device being picked up directly from a passing train, requiring incredible steadiness. This is true proof that good organization is the key to success. This is the definition of a champion who doesn't quit even when the body says enough. The runner was at his breaking point, but he crossed the finish line first with his heart. His struggle against exhaustion is an inspiration to everyone watching. Take a look at this creative approach to problem solving that wowed the internet. This person's innovative idea shows how a little imagination can make a big difference. Who would have thought something this simple could be so useful? Future of renewable energy lies in our movement. This technology allows the energy generated by walking to be stored and used later. Your daily walk can now be an ecological contribution to the entire planet. Check out the reaction of the driver who momentarily forgot where he was or what to do. Even in a powerful machine, his confusion is obvious and quite unusual for a professional. We all have bad days, but this one came at the worst possible time. Have you ever seen this much risk on the open road? The motorcyclist uses the trailer surface as his stunt playground while the truck speeds down the highway. This is a sight you definitely should not try yourself. Panic over spiders in hard-to-reach places can finally stop. Check out this ingenious method to easily get rid of unwanted guests from the ceiling without any mess. Cleaning has never looked simpler or more fun. Plan was to give the kid a little scare, but the situation quickly got out of hand. Instead of laughter, an unexpected splash followed. This is a reminder to always be careful with pranks, especially with the little ones. This footage shows a dangerous intervention putting out a car completely vanished in smoke and fire. Firefighters risk everything to save what they can, but the damage is evident. A terrifying sight that reminds us just how powerful fire really is. Every second counts when fighting a fire, and this pilot knows it best. He lowers the helicopter over a private pool to fill the tank and head back to the field. This kind of precision and determination saves lives and property. While players battle on the hardwood, this mascot performs a show at the very top of the arena. They are at a dangerous height to entertain the crowd and boost the atmosphere. The only question is how they even manage to get up there without fear. Attempt to intimidate the employee turned into a total disaster for this angry customer. Although he was mad about the bad coffee, her reaction caught him completely off guard and left him in a worse state. Lesson for today: always be kind to those who prepare your food. Footage shows the moment a massive rock begins an uncontrolled fall down the slope. Luckily, the area was empty, because this impact would have leveled everything in its path. Nature reminds us once again how small we are compared to its forces. Nothing describes karma better than this moment on the road. The driver tried to pull a rude move and splash someone else, but he forgot about the laws of physics. Instead of the target, the coffee ended up on his clothes and all over the car's interior. An amazing sight in traffic where goods fall out of a truck at full speed. Due to a simple lack of focus and open doors, the owner will suffer great damage to the cargo. Let's hope someone managed to stop him before he lost everything. A cinematic street chase captured in first person as the driver tries to lose the police. He stops at nothing and goes through impossible gaps to avoid arrest. The question remains how long one can run before justice knocks on the door. Delivering packages sometimes requires real engineering thinking, and this man is true proof of that. He used what was at hand to solve the problem of door access. Customers will surely be delighted by his effort and resourcefulness. In a moment of danger, this father didn't hesitate for a second to protect his most precious ones. His incredible reaction saved the children from certain injury in a split second. Real heroes don't wear capes, they simply watch over their family. What they didn't realize is that the camera was already recording every second. Look at that struggle for dear life. It looks like she's trying to perform a mission impossible on iron. Imagine that moment when you hear a crash. Your car just became a magnet for pizza on wheels. Free spa treatments rarely end up this way. Knocking down the decor is a small price for marriage. This girl knows no obstacles on the way to her goal. all looks like it's planning to take over the world. People have become masters at creating chaos. You never know who will pull off the weirdest maneuver of the day. Motorcycle is safe as long as he doesn't touch it. The man trips over his own feet while playing it cool. They didn't expect the decoration to come to life. Something is moving where there should be only paint. Door is the only obstacle to their freedom. Teamwork is their forte, but the technique is lacking a bit. Agility is clearly a matter of perspective and luck. Was this a masterstroke or a total disaster? Life is actually one big obstacle course. Don't let one wrong step stop you permanently. View is breathtaking, but ice lurks around the corner. One wrong move turns tourism into an extreme sport. Be careful while hunting for that perfect shot for social media. It looked like a bad edit in real life. The man collapsed at an angle not yet recorded in medicine. Heaven only knows what caused the breakdown. The plastic and motors surrendered under the pressure of unprecedented summer heat. Fate decided to play with her patience a bit. Getting up lasted shorter than the flight down did. This was definitely one of those days to stay in bed. Shock in the boy's eyes is worth $1 million. Physics and inertia taught him a lesson he will never forget. Let's hope the brakes eventually kicked in somewhere nearby. No one took poultry attacks seriously until now. They look elegant while standing in the water, but they are real terrors in close contact. Errors happen even to the best machines in the world. Pressing the pedal yields no sound other than silence and disappointment. Impact echoed through the entire empty concrete park. Protective gear would now be the best friend to this brave but clumsy guy. Next time, real drama was avoided in the last second. No one was hurt, except perhaps the feelings of the owner of this destroyed green plant. It's important that everyone else stayed on their feet and without bruises. Everyone present was taken aback by this sight. The energy was there, but coordination was completely missing at the crucial moment. The result of this experiment is a rather inedible sight. Instead of a perfect omelet, we got an art installation on the stove tiles. Maybe it's time to go back to classic mixing with a fork. All hopes for a pleasant ride vanished in an instant. It seems balance is on vacation today for this cyclist. Fortunately, only pride took a serious hit against the cold concrete. Concentration on the packaging has completely blinded him to his surroundings. While he bites the plastic, fate is preparing a big and very loud surprise for him. Cleaning the pet turned into an endless comic loop. The dog clearly thinks dirty paws are the new fashion craze this season. No one is backing down in this watery battle of characters. Everything spilled in a split second before him. Physics was simply stronger than muscle and poor depth perception. The cleanup will last much longer than the climb itself did. The speed was definitely above any limit. Smoke from the brakes witnesses the panic that reigned inside the vehicle's cabin. Next time, he will probably go a bit easier on that gas pedal. The child's fall looked quite dramatic on the recording. The ball stayed in the background after this unplanned wrestling move. Sporting spirit is sometimes too strong for family gatherings. No one expected such a storm in the middle of the day. Nature decided to tidy up the camp in its very specific and chaotic way. Owners can now only watch as their temporary homes disappear into the distance. The handyman now has a new, unexpected problem at work. Everything he planned to connect now lies at the bottom of a dark and inaccessible hole. He will need a lot of patience and a long hook for the rescue mission. The physics of the lever showed its ruthless side. The whole structure tilted and slowly overturned before the eyes of shocked and helpless bystanders. This was definitely a misjudgment of load capacity and stability. The landing looked incredibly dirty and painful. The whole plan for an elegant jump failed in a second due to a poor assessment of the terrain. Cleaning clothes after this will be a real little day-long adventure. Seconds separated the drivers from a total collision. No one expected such speed and lack of basic road etiquette today. Fortunately, the reflexes of other participants saved the day at the last possible moment. Balance hung by a thin thread of hope. The rider learned the hard way that the road doesn't forgive too much confidence in corners. Experience is important, but physics always has the last word on hot asphalt. Only her legs remained sticking out of the trash. The situation was equally funny and absurd as she tried to pull herself out of that dark space. Definitely the weirdest hiding spot she ever unintentionally tried in her life. It all started as a fun game between two friends. Unfortunately, the enthusiasm was a bit too much for the safety of the little furball in the lap. Luckily, the pet got up quickly as if nothing terrible had happened. The build quality was clearly not up to the task. Instead of a smooth passage, we got a pile of debris and an unusable path under the actor's feet. Now the only thing left is to call the handyman and start the repair from scratch. Intelligence of these feathered beings fascinates people over and over again. Just look at how precisely it tears the juicy fruits and enjoys every bite in broad daylight. Nature always finds a way to make us laugh with its unusual sights. The shock on the owners' faces was a priceless sight. Wet burn now requires immediate drying and plenty of warm towels after this unplanned outdoor adventure. Let's hope the dog at least likes swimming in its free time. Taste of childhood melts on the tongue for a second. The master managed to create a real little work of art from ordinary sugar and a little heat. It's hard to resist such a visual and gastronomic temptation on the street. Breakdown was too big for a quick fix. People are running out of the way as huge wheels crush everything in front of them without any order or sense. It looks like this workday will end with the help of a mechanic and a tow truck. Panic became palpable in a second. No one expected such an unwanted guest in the middle of a quiet evening. It seems the apartment will belong exclusively to this small, winged monster from tonight on. It's lucky that the speed is still not high. Every meter of the road represents a huge challenge and a test of nerves for him. Let's hope the instructor will soon come to his aid before he hits the asphalt. He definitely didn't expect this when he got out of bed. Probably would have been better if he just slept through the day.
I don't know. You want me to replay it? What?
And just like that, another video comes to an end. But let's be honest, some of these moments are going to stay in your head for a while. If you enjoyed it, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. Drop a comment and tell me which moment you still can't stop thinking about. Thanks for watching, and remember, You never know when a camera is rolling.